Something changed in BABYMONSTER this year.
Feel like we on a place. Trust me, I'm not just a pretty face.
You felt it the first time you watched the CHOOM music video. You felt it again when Sugar Honey Iced Tea dropped. And you realized it had only been 35 days since the last release. And if you're anything like me, you loved every second of it.
Yeah, I know it's 7, but we gon' get.
But then you stepped back and looked at the bigger picture. And nothing about this follows the rules. BABYMONSTER has been a group for less than 3 years. In that time, they've built a discography that most groups spend a decade chasing. They've completed a world tour. They've racked up 11 music videos past 100 million views. And then, 2026 hit different. CHOOM dropped and something shifted. Not just the numbers, the feeling. The energy around this era is unlike anything they've put out before. Sugar Honey Iced Tea arrives like it's nothing. A full album is coming in October. A world tour that spans 5 continents starts this month. This is not a comeback cycle. This is a group operating at a completely different level than they were 12 months ago. And this video is about why, what changed, and why everything happening right now, as chaotic and fast as it feels, is actually the most deliberate thing BABYMONSTER has ever done. To understand what CHOOM means, you have to understand what came right before it. March 2026. A headline in the Korea Times reads that BABYMONSTER is struggling to establish itself as YG's definitive flagship act. Less than 2 months before CHOOM. Now, if you're a fan, that headline probably made you angry. And honestly, it should, because the receipts on this group were already staggering at that point. 11 music videos past 100 million views, a completed world tour, a global brand partnership, a debut album that outsold expectations. But here's the thing about that headline. It wasn't completely wrong about the pressure, because 2025 had been complicated. Hot Sauce dropped in July 2025 as a pre-release single. The concept shift caught people off guard. Critics weren't kind. Then the second mini-album, We Go Up, came out in October, without Rami, who had gone on a health hiatus in May. And while the fans showed up, the commercial performance didn't silence the noise. And underneath all of that was a question that had been there since November 2023. Since the very first moment this group existed publicly. The question of who they were supposed to be. Because BABYMONSTER didn't just debut as a new K-pop group. They debuted as YG's first new girl group in 7 years, the generation after Blackpink. And from day one, that comparison followed them everywhere. Same label, same girl energy. The industry had already written the narrative before a single song dropped. And when Batter Up came out without Ayeon and landed to mixed reviews, that narrative got louder. They spent 2024 fighting back from that. The debut album sold, the world tour happened, the numbers climbed. But there was still something unresolved, something the group hadn't fully answered yet, not for the critics, for themselves. March 4th, 2026. Young Hyun-suk sits down and maps out the entire year. Big Bang's anniversary tour, a new boy group debut, Treasure's comeback. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, almost quietly, he says something about BABYMONSTER that I think most people scrolled past. He was describing what was coming. A mini-album, a sound nobody had heard from them before, a world tour, and a full studio album for later in the year. At the time, it just sounded like a release schedule. But looking back now, that announcement was the blueprint for everything that happened next. Because buried inside that press release was a decision that changed the direction of this group completely. Luxury brand requests were piling up for BABYMONSTER. The kind of ambassador deals that define a group's international profile. BABYMONSTER declined all of them. The reason traced back to young Hyun-suk directly. He wanted the group focused solely on music and touring, not building a brand, not chasing visibility. We are going to be defined by what happens when the music plays and the lights come on. That's radical. And it's the reason CHOOM sounds the way it sounds. Young said they'd done song camps, that the title track had been developed over an extensive period, specifically to deliver a performance worthy of its name. They spent months crafting a song called Dance, a song that could only work if the performance was real, if the movement was real. You cannot fake that. You cannot fake what happens on a stage when a song is built from the ground up to be performed. The music video hit #1 on YouTube's worldwide trending list within hours. It topped iTunes' top albums charts in 15 regions, and 13 days and 21 hours after release, 100 million views. Fastest K-pop music video of 2026 to hit that milestone, breaking the record previously held by BTS. Now, those are impressive numbers, but here's what I actually want you to notice. The fans who showed up for CHOOM weren't just streaming a comeback, they were responding to something. You can feel it in the comments. You can feel it in the reaction videos. There's a specific energy around CHOOM that's different from We Go Up, different from Hot Sauce, different from the earlier era. It's the energy of a group that has figured something out, every song pulling in the same direction, dark, confident, precise. The kind of body of work you make when you're not trying to please everyone, when you've decided exactly what you want to sound like and you commit to it completely. And then the title, CHOOM, Dance, in Korean. They didn't name this era after a feeling or a concept or an attitude. They named it after a skill, a discipline, something that takes years to develop and cannot be manufactured. When a group names their era after the thing they're best at, that's confidence. But it's also a promise. It's saying, judge us on this, watch us move, see if we earned it. And the 100 million people who watched that music video in 14 days, they watched, and they decided. Here's where it gets interesting. June 8th, Sugar Honey Iced Tea drops. When a brand new digital single drops 35 days after a mini album, that's not just a release, that's a signal. YG said it themselves in an official statement. They are committed to shortening album production cycles and expanding release schedules. That's a direct shift in how the label operates. And BABYMONSTER is the group they're doing it with. Sugar Honey Iced Tea is a summer track. YG described it as the song that will cool off the scorching heat. It's built on powerful bass, an addictive hook, a confident energy that sits right at the intersection of sweet and sharp. The title says sugar and honey. The song delivers something cooler than that. That contrast, that's very deliberate. But here's what I think the song actually represents beyond the music itself. It represents momentum, relentless momentum. Because a group that drops a mini album and then goes quiet for 4 months, that group is working on a schedule. A group that drops a mini album and then 35 days later drops another single, that group is on fire, and they know it. And they are not slowing down. Let me put this world tour in perspective. Seoul, 3 nights, sold out before most fans even got to the checkout page. Then Japan, 6 cities, and then Osaka, Kyocera Dome, one of the biggest venues in the country. Then the rest of the world, Asia, Oceania, and after that, North America, South America, Europe. 5 continents, and they're not done announcing. This is not a tour. This is a group telling the entire world, we're here now, come see us. And then, October 2026, the second full-length album. Hyun-suk confirmed it. He said they've been working on it with producers for over a year. He said they've poured their hearts into it. Their first full album, Drip, came out in November 2024. The second one arrives at what will be the peak of everything they've built this year. So here's what I keep coming back to. A group that's barely been around 3 years, turned down deals that most groups would dream about, dropped 2 releases in 35 days, went from bad headlines in March to selling out domes by September. And none of it was an accident. They just decided to bet everything on the music. And it worked. And what makes 2026 even more special? Right now, there are 6 of them on that stage. But if you've been following the Rami situation, you already know that might not be the case for long. This world tour could become something even bigger than what it already is. A year that's only halfway done. A full album still coming in October. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking away. If you want to support what I do here, the best way is to subscribe and grab the Baby Monster fan-made dossier I put together. Link is in the description. Every download helps me keep making videos like this one.